Hello all. Good morning. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Sir,
We'll start in another 2 minutes. At exactly 12 o'clock, we will start. Others, inform your friends to join. The screen is visible.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in today's session, we are going to discuss about some of the modeling concepts. In that, we are first going to uh, context models. In that context models, we are going to discuss about the system modeling. Okay, the system modeling is the process of developing the abstract models of a system. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
a system modeling is the
Yes,
process
sir.
of
System modeling.
uh, the system modeling is the process of developing the abstract models of a system, with each model presenting a different view or a perspective of that system. So before going to understand what exactly the system is, that in the first few chapters you people have discussed regarding about the what is exactly the software engineering, why we have to go for the software engineering. Those all things we have covered. In the next chapter, that is we are discussing about the how to develop the system. And for developing the system, you have to develop the system model, that is nothing but the sum of the blueprint. Okay, so how to develop this blueprint, how, which techniques you are using, which methods you are using, which languages we people are using, that we are going to discuss in today's session. Okay, the system modeling has now come to the mean representing a system using some kind of graphical notation which is now almost we are going to call it as UML. At least you heard the name UML, Unified Modeling Language. People heard the name Unified Modeling Language. Okay, so Unified Modeling Language is one of the language, not like the C, but it is just another language where we can develop the a blueprint of that system, how it is going to be act with respect to our requirements. System modeling helps us the analysis to understand the functionality of the system, and the models are used to communicate with the customer. So the why we develop the system modeling is that these models helps for interacting with the customer. Okay, next, existing and planned system models. So before going to develop any model or anything, first we have to know that which is our present system and which is we are going to plan the system. Take any example of your real-time example. When you people are going to do 8 sem find a project, any project of academic project, that time you people are coming with one of the aim of that project, and I'm next the who is going to guide you, he is going to ask few questions. What is exactly the present system? Then you are going to say that, sir, this is the present system and we want to modify some of the things, and this is going to be our new system. That is nothing but a planned system. So one problem you people are going to get, and for that problem you are thinking of the present system. Okay, and next, with respect to that present system, you people are thinking what will be the our planned system. Understood? Next, system perspective. An external perspective where you model the context or the environment of that system. This is a totally external perspective, how it is going to look like. Okay, and that perspective we are going to call it as a system external perspective. Next, an interaction perspective where you model the interaction between the your system and its environment. You people are studying Unix programming system or Unix shell system. USP कलाती रे? Yes, no?
No, sir.
Okay, in the next, probably in the next semester you are going to going to study about the Unix shell and programming. So there are two perspectives there when you people are using any operating system. Take an example of your Android itself. Okay, when it comes to Android, you people are using your cell phone. When you open any app and you are going to go on clicking anything, so that is once you click that, it is going to send some of the response. How that response will be taken care by the your kernel. That is, kernel is nothing but the operating system. Okay, so that is how it is going to interact. So those points are going to cover here, where you model the interaction between the system and its environment, or the between the components of that system. So when you open the camera icon on your cell phone, it is going to open the camera. Yes, no? But how exactly it is going to work? Any idea? How exactly it is going to open? How exactly it is going to operate? A structural perspective where you model the organization of the system or the structure of the data is processed by the system. When it comes to the structural perspective, it is going to organize the system or a structured data which is going to be processed with that system. Okay, and next comes the a behavioral perspective where you model the dynamic behavior of the system and how it is respond the event. So totally just remember external perspective. Next, what is the next one? Interaction perspective, a structural perspective, it is totally dealing with the data. And next is comes the behavioral perspective. Fine. Next comes the UML. Right now I'm talking about the UML. What exactly the UML? It is nothing but the activity diagram which shows how the activity is involved in a process or in a data processing. What is UML? It is nothing but the activity diagram. Okay, use case diagrams which shows the interaction between the system and its environment. Next comes the sequence diagram which shows the interaction between the actors and the system and between the system components. You people are getting me? Next comes the class diagram.
Yes, sir.
Next comes the class diagram. In the diagram you will get to know that, which shows the object classes in the system and the association between these classes, how these are associated with each other. Next comes the state diagram which shows the how the system reacts to the internal and external events. Okay, so this is all about the UML. Next we are going for the use of graphical models. Why the graphical models are important? It as a means of facilitating the discussion about existing or proposed system. The existing system is the current system, proposed system is the planned system. Okay, incomplete and incorrect models are okay as their role is to supports the discussion. When you people are solve any software engineering problem or any problem, that time you people have to getting the few of the points, and with respect to these points you are discussing something, either you are going to get the correct answer or not, but those points are very much important for the discussion. As a way of documenting an existing system, the model should be an accurate representing of the system but need not to be complete. It's not complete, that's why we are thinking to build it. Okay, as a detailed system description that can be used to generate the system implementation. Models have to be both correct and complete. Okay, so this is all about the graphical. So why graphical important? This is all about the UML diagrams. Next comes the context models. This is the one of the types of model, and this is the context model they have developed for the mental health care system. That is nothing but the somewhere you note down MHC #PMC, that is mental health care patient management system. What is MHC PMS? PMS means patient monitoring system, that is okay. So this system here you can observe that with respect to the cursor, the system Medcare, this system Medcare, it is connected to the each and every system in that present available system. Okay, here you can observe that management reporting system, next patient record system, admission system, prescription system, appointment system, here the healthcare statistic system. Okay, so let's see one by one. So when you go to the BLE hospital, first you have to take the appointment. There you have to giving your details, and next you are going to respect to department. For timing, assume that orthopedics. Next you got that appointment. You are going to meet the doctor. Doctor is your regular checkup will be there, and he is going to check up and he is going to prescribe something to you people. Okay, so when he is going to prescribe it, that is nothing but the same thing is should be maintained in their database. Today on the 19th of October 2020, one of the patient is occurred. That patient's prescription we have given this, and this should be maintained there. Okay, if something goes wrong, it is very serious, then we have to go for the admitting the things. Next we are taking the admission in the hospital. Okay, in the admission system, here the n number of sections are going to come. One billing section is coming. Next, which room you people are going to take it, who doctor is going to visit you people, who is the housekeeping, who is the supporting doctor. Those all things are going to comes under the admission system. Okay, next comes the patient record system. From the day 1 to day discharge, from the day 1 to day discharge, each and everything should be recorded. Fine. And finally you are going to get discharge. Next comes the management system reporting. At the every 3 months or quarterly or 6 months, the management is asking the how much is the expenditure, how much is the income, how many patients admitted, what all treatments you people have given. So these things will be the system main care you have to report to the management. People are getting me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next comes the healthcare statistic system. So healthcare statistic system is that n number of patients are there. So these n number of patients daily record will be maintained here. Okay, just observe that if we people are suffering from the sugar, that is diabetes, so every patient having the different statistics of the blood sugar level, that is nothing but a diabetic. So those data will be taken and that is used for the further research things. So this is nothing but the when you people are developing any particular application or any software, first you have to think that how many context you people are going to occur and how you are going to plan it. Understood? So this is all about the context of a main care system. Understood? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.